Yeah, what's good? Welcome back to the OTT channel with another OTT review. You can call me Turrell and Lorna Shore. You in the scope. Welcome back to the channel where we play games, review music, and have a good time. If you enjoyed yourself in the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Catch every video when it goes live. Lorna Shore are back with In Darkness. There's no preparation for this. There's no knowing what's about to happen, because we had Prison of Flesh, which was by far one of the heaviest songs I've ever listened to, ever. And then we had like a heartwarming track involving Will and his father. Like, I don't know what to expect anymore. I know there's got to be some growling and some rah-rahs, and that's about it. So, look. We've got In Darkness. I don't care. Let's get right into this. I already really like this build up. Like, I don't know what it is with Lorna. They take anything and can just like make it so crazy fun and epic. Like, we have this, I'm assuming is like some sort of industrial pipe organ-esque thing, and they've just introed with it, and I'm already like, oh my god. Let's go. Can't do that to me, drop it in like that. Wasn't ready. I kind of thought it was coming, but I wasn't ready. Can't do that. This is sick. I like that this is a bit more melodic, and then we get an essence of flow to it more than we would on another, like a different Lorna song. There's a lot more of that melodic deathcore. It just sounds so beautiful while also having your ears screamed into. But man, and then just dropping into that. Are we good? Come on now. I'm sorry, I have to stop it again. Why is this so epic? Like, this is so damn epic. Like, it's just a constant, like, choir is how I want to put it. Like this deathcore choir, like so high up in the pitching and high in the like I can't even think of the word, like just the notes are high. I can't even, come on now, you know better words. High in the scales. It's such highly scaled that it's just like peaceful. But the song's about living in darkness and like, you know, it's so contradictory, and I think that's the part of it is it's like, yeah, it's like it's still a sad song, it's passionate, and it's like beautiful. Man, we got so much more to go. Oh my god, let's go. I love how they're using like a breakdown as a bridge. Like it's the second part of the verse, like somewhat bridging into the chorus. That's such a cool element. I think also another thing I really like about this song is the pacing and how the melody or like the toning of the instruments to Will is actually running really well parallel. So it's basically holding the same pitch and note and tempo as Will as he scales up his vocals. And I think that's like a really cool touch for, especially for something like death metal vocals. Like it's a very cool concept and a great execution. I'm really loving this. We've got so much longer to go. I don't know what I should expect. just so captivated by it. Oh. Wow. Really just a pretty incredible track. Again, just awesome. Let's break this down. Like, Lorna just... They're just wild. They're wild. Because it can be very much misconceived as being very samey from anyone that doesn't know Lorna Shore or deathcore death metal or even metalcore, because like when metalcore people understand like scaling and pitch and tempo and all that sort of stuff to understand like where it's not samey, but when you do know, you do know. And this song, again, I loved the parallels from instrument to will. Like, it was just so complimenting. Like taking, and then like things like taking the final chorus, overlapping it with a verse, and just getting into that belt scenario just as like a ring around it, using breakdowns as bridges. Like, oh, it's just a really, really fascinating song. Like, I would love, again, I'll have a deep dive off recording into the lyrics, but I can tell again this is one of those very impactful songs. I feel like the whole album itself is going to be something very heavy emotionally, because again we had like Prison of Flesh, which was basically dealing with dementia, I believe it was, and then obviously the most recent track where it was talking about living in a broken home and how he reunites with, you know, his father. Like, it's a very emotionally heavy song, heavy album so far. So I wouldn't be surprised if this in itself is obviously very emotionally heavy. Again, you catch a little glimpse of things like we used to bring a light into the shade, and like we live in darkness. Like, yeah, I can see that with a deep dive we would find a lot of meaning. But again, it's just such the production as well, captivating. Like, you don't want to draw your eyes away. Like, I don't know what Will was laying on, but it was just such a cool little effect of, like, it looked like a bed of black thorns, you know. It was just a very cool thing. And then, like, obviously having, you know, a bit of his tattoo popping, which is like that peachy pink orangey color, and then, like, you know, his hair being like the really distinct colors offsetting like this black backdrop. It's really well produced, like production wise. And then again, the song itself is just so cool, and Will's just a beast. Like, Will is just a beast, man. Like, he makes deathcore beautiful, or death metal beautiful, by just projection in his highs, and then can get real low and be like in your face, like, oh my gosh, what the devil is speaking to me right now. And then it produced a track which sounds, again, beautiful in a sense, fire-esque, and then also dark and deep. It's incredible. Incredible. So, Lorna Shore, thank you again for being an absolute banger to listen to and react to it. Thank you guys for being here. If you did enjoy this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, get notified every time we drop something brand new. We also go live on Twitch every Friday, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We play games, we listen to music, we get together as a community and have a good time, as well as smashing out some D&D recently. Come check that out. Otherwise, there's a Discord link below where you can see all the social media posts, all the giveaways and everything we do on the channel, as well as coming and chat with the community as well. Been around for 8 years now, so, you know, we're a bit of a vibe. But otherwise, comment down below what's next. I'll see you next one, and as always, love, peace, and burgers.